Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel UV. I picked this product up for my full face of Canmake, but I've actually seen quite a few princesses raving about its moisturizing capabilities as well as its kind of like nice aesthetic finish on your skin. I think is probably the easiest way to say that. In other words, it looks nice on your skin and it doesn't look like those gross sunscreens do. So that was the reason that I picked this up, and also because the packaging is absolutely gorgeous, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But first, the product description says, smooth gel without that roughness or stickiness characteristic of most sunscreens. Recommended for those who prefer a light, refreshing sunscreen. Gel breaks down to a watery texture as you smooth it over your skin. After using face wash, this is all you need for complete skincare and UV protection. Can be used after your facial lotion and other skincare products. Serves as a moisturizing makeup base with UV protection. Infuses your skin with moisture, helping your foundation to sit better and last longer. The packaging of this sunscreen is very aesthetically pleasing for me, as well as being very functional. It sits tip down, ensuring you use as much product as possible, and is dispersed through a small nozzle, giving you a pretty good control about how much is dispersed. The sunscreen itself is pale yellow in colour that blends out to be colourless on my skin. It does however leave a light sheen or shimmer on the skin, which I think is very interesting. The main sunscreen ingredients include Octinoxate, Uvinol A+, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and Tinosorb S. Octinoxate is not a coral-safe ingredient as it causes coral bleaching. I find this sunscreen really easy to apply. It glides smoothly on my skin and it absorbs quickly too. I do find myself often not applying enough of this for adequate sun protection. Since the texture is so thin, I can easily lay on a second layer if I feel it is necessary. It is very moisturizing, and it doesn't cling to any dry patches, which I really love. It does leave a slight shimmer and dewiness to my skin, which I love as a makeup base, but can look a little bit oily if I'm not wearing makeup over the top. I absolutely adore the sunscreen for cooler weather, but it's probably not one that I would choose during warmer weather. The shimmery finish that it leaves looks really beautiful under makeup if you like a dewy finish, but if you like your base to be quite matte, it's not a sunscreen that I would recommend because of this factor. The inclusion of the ingredient Octinoxate is a little bit concerning, as it is a known ingredient for coral bleaching, and although it is concerning to me and for everybody else it should also be a concern, I don't have any coral reefs nearby and I do not swim, or I haven't swum in years. There is a small amount of research showing that just washing the skincare off of your skin can lead to it going into the ocean and contributing to the cause of coral bleaching as well. However, the biggest cause of coral bleaching is the increased tourism, global warming, warming up the water, as well as people actually swimming in the reef with ingredients like this on their skin. So I would like to point out the obvious and say that please don't wear this if you are going to be swimming near coral reefs, or probably if you live near them. However, I do not, and so it is not too concerning to me to be using an ingredient like that in my sunscreen. To put it into perspective, my use of this one ingredient on my skin is significantly less damaging to the environment than, say, the use of plastic in the products that I regularly consume as a beauty blogger, or even the amount of products that I ship to New Zealand in aeroplanes. Obviously, we do want to be kind to our environment, but it's also important to know when the things that are causing damage are significant in comparison to the rest of the things that you do in your life. For example, if you're taking plastic bags from supermarkets all day, every day, multiple times, I would consider that a bigger or more significant cause of environmental damage than if you were to use this sunscreen when you're not beside a coral reef. Overall, I do really enjoy using this sunscreen, and it is one that I would recommend. Obviously not if you are swimming in coral reefs or if you are near them, but if you are not like me and you're in the center of an island, I think you will be okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you next time. Bye!